Good, everybody? It's your girl Angelic Barbie, and I'm back here, guys, getting ready to do my review over the pay-per-view of WWE Payback 2017, guys. So let's go ahead and get right into this review. Overall, the pay-per-view for Payback, WWE Payback 2017, I give it like probably a 7 out of 10. It wasn't really that interesting to me. There was some good matches. There were some really bad matches, and there was just some bullshit. And overall, there were some boring matches, guys. So let's go ahead and get right into this review. So we start off with Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Now, honestly, guys, this match was probably one of my least favorite matches. It wasn't really that interesting for me. It wasn't really that interesting to me for some reason. It was just really freaking boring. So anyway, to make a long story short, what's really boring about this match is, you know, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho's feud has been going on for just weeks and weeks and weeks. And I'm kind of getting really bored of their feud. I'm ready to see Chris Jericho feud with somebody else. I'm ready to see Kevin Owens feud with somebody else. So the match just was, it wasn't really all that. It was really boring to me. So I didn't really like it. But the good news is, guys, your boy, Mr. Y2J, aka Chris Jericho, walked out and beat KO with the walls of Jericho. Basically, Kevin Owens submitted to the walls and Jericho, and Chris Jericho, aka Mr. Y2J, became the United States champion, two-time United States champion once again. So overall, I was really happy that Chris Jericho won. I was really pissed that Kevin Owens won the last time. So I wanted Chris Jericho to redeem himself. And to make a long story short, Chris Jericho after the match was going around and hugging the fans and just being a real supportive superstar. I thought that Chris Jericho was actually going to leave and end up leaving the WWE and going with his band Fozzy, but from what I heard, he's actually leaving Raw, and now he's going to be transitioning over to Tuesday Night SmackDown. So I cannot wait to see Mr. Y2J on SmackDown, guys. So that's pretty much what happened in the result of that match. So then, guys, after that, we move on to the tag team match between the Hardy Boys, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, versus Sheamus and Cesaro. Overall, the match was really good. Of course, it's the Hardy Boys. It's going to be good. And honestly, this match was really predictable. I mean, come on. The Hardy Boys just became the tag team champions at WrestleMania. So I knew for a fact that they weren't going to lose their belts. But I was really happy to see them out there fighting again because they are the 7-time tag team champions. So other than that, the match was pretty solid. Nothing really too exciting except, you know, the Hardy Boys high flying and doing their thing. And basically, to make a long story short, the Hardy Boys ended up retaining their Raw Tag Team Championships against Cesaro and Sheamus. But guys, if you didn't know, if you guys paid attention to that match, I don't know who it was, but I think it was Sheamus or Cesaro. Well, of course it had to be one of them. They actually kicked Jeff Hardy so hard in the match that he actually broke his tooth. So Jeff Hardy ended up breaking his tooth in the middle of that match. I mean, of course we didn't know. I heard about it after Payback was over. So I guess Jeff Hardy's going to be getting some surgery done to his teeth. Poor baby. I feel so bad. I mean, of course I would never want to get my teeth knocked out. But overall, Jeff Hardy, I hope that you get better. I hope everything works out with your broken tooth. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much how that match ended. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the bullshit. So we get to Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Now, I'm not even a Bayley fan, and I'm not even an Alexa Bliss fan. I like Sasha Banks and I like Naomi. Those are my favorite divas at the moment. So honestly, I was rooting for Bayley because I did not want Alexa Bliss to win. She'd been the championship so many times. She was like the SmackDown's women champion 2 or 3 times. And I was just rooting for Bayley. I didn't want Bayley to lose her belt. Well, guess what? She lost her belt. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Bayley lost her belt. And you know the messed up part about it? It wasn't even that she lost to Alexa Bliss. She lost to Alexa Bliss in her hometown, her hometown. She lost the Raw Women's Championship belt in her hometown. I'm like, come on, WWE. That's pretty messed up. That's pretty screwed up to even do that to her. I felt so bad because Bayley looks so hurt. She looks so sad. I just wanted to go over there and hug her. Like, I mean, she's a hugger, so she needs hugs, you know what I'm saying? But let me just tell you what I don't like. I don't like how they just keep making Alexa Bliss the champion. I'm not really an Alexa Bliss fan. I'm not trying to talk about her, guys, so don't get all butthurt and sensitive about it. But I'm just really tired of Alexa Bliss having the championship belt. I mean, she was the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion. Now she's going to be the Raw's Women's Champion. Like, come on. Like, come on. We need to see new faces with new belts. Like, we need to see that stuff. But anyway, you guys seen basically the way Bayley lost that match is, I don't know really what happened because I wasn't really fully watching it. You know, I came back in on bits and pieces of the match, but basically Bayley got her head smashed in the corner of the ring, like the little iron post. She got her head smashed into that a few times. And then on top of that, Alexa Bliss didn't even do anything. She DDT'd her. She DDT'd Bayley and then pinned her 1, 2, 3. I'm like, really? I mean, come on. Anyway, guys, overall, it was bullshit that Bayley lost in her hometown of, I don't even know the damn hometown, but I just know she lost in her damn hometown, guys. So I thought that there was some BS, and I'm just really pissed off that WWE thought that was a good idea to do that to her, guys. So anyway, that was the BS of the match. That was the BS of the night, guys. So we're going to continue and move on to the next match, guys. So then we move on to my favorite moment of Payback 2017. Y'all are going to be so mad at me. Okay, so it was Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns, Roman Noodle, boring ass, washed up ass. I'm like, so y'all know how I feel about Roman Reigns. I don't even have to go on a rant. I'm so sick of him. He's so washed up. He's boring. Blah, blah, blah. So it was Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. And overall, guys, Braun Strowman was beating the brakes off of Roman Reigns, bro. He was beating the crap out of him. I'm like, yes, baby. Beat that ass. I'm not even a Braun Strowman friend, but I was just glad that Braun Strowman was beating the heck out of Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns is so cocky. He thinks that he's all that, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was talking about this is his yard now after he beat The Undertaker. So I'm just really, really tired of Roman Reigns and his cockiness, you know what I'm saying? It's so annoying. Like, just go away. He's like an annoying little fly that just won't go away, you know what I'm saying? So to make a long story short, guys, that match ended in the result of Braun Strowman beating Roman Reigns, guys. It was a really good match. I can't really go off into a lot of details because, like I said, I really wasn't watching Payback a lot because it was boring. I mean, it was a lot of boringness to the whole pay-per-view. So Braun Strowman beat Roman Reigns and Roman Noodle bitch ass. Thank God. I mean, I was so happy. But anyway, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate because there's so many Roman Reigns fans out there. But guys, this is not to bash Roman Reigns. I just don't like his cockiness. I don't like his character. I'm just so bored of him. I just really wish that they do something else with him because he's getting boring and washed up, guys. So then, ladies and gentlemen, we get to the main event of the night, guys. Oh my God, I have a lot to talk about, y'all. The House of Horror. The House of Horror. Oh my God. That was an amazing match, bro. That was the most entertaining thing of Payback. That was the most entertaining thing of WWE 2017 Payback. That match was absolutely, that match was cool. Like, I think it was amazing. Like, we need more matches like that, Bray. That was outstanding, guys. So basically, let me describe how the match happened. So Randy Orton drives up in a limousine to this abandoned, old-looking haunted house. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what is this? Some kind of horror movie? Is this Freddy Krueger? Is this Jason Voorhees? Like, what is this? So then Randy Orton pulls up to the house and he goes inside and he's examining the house, and I guess that he's looking for Bray, obviously, because it's Bray versus Randy Orton. So I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, is Bray Wyatt gonna pop out with a knife like Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger and slice up Randy Orton's bitch ass? Like, what's gonna happen? So then, you know, after a while, Randy Orton's searching around the house, and then all of a sudden Randy Orton's facing the camera, or facing us, and Bray Wyatt pops up behind Randy Orton, and I got scared because I'm like, oh God, he wasn't there before. So Bray Wyatt starts beating the crap out of freaking Randy Orton in that spooky haunted house, y'all. He started beating the hell out of Bray Wyatt. I was like, oh my God, this about to be a freaking horror scene, bro. This about to be a murder scene. Like, what's going on? So Bray took Randy and threw him in the wall, and the whole wall caved in. Then Bray took this, I don't know what he did. He picked up some kind of metal thing and hit Randy across the head, and they were just fighting all of a sudden. It was just crazy. It was a big ass brawl in this spooky haunted house, bro. I'm like, bro, this ain't Halloween, bro. This ain't WWE Halloween Horror Nights. Like, I was like, what is this? And so then after that, after Randy Orton gets knocked out on the ground, Bray Wyatt disappears in the house again, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Randy Orton, screw this. You need to get your ass up out the house and go back to the arena, because it ain't worth it, baby boy. It ain't worth it. So then Randy Orton goes upstairs, and he's continuing to look for Bray. And as Randy Orton's walking down the hallway, I fucking almost like shit myself, y'all, because Bray Wyatt stuck his hand out of the wall and tried to choke freaking Randy Orton. I'm like, bro, this is a horror movie. What is going on? So then Randy Orton gets to this room with all these hanging baby dolls, or some kind of like baby dolls hanging, and I'm like, what is this? So then all of a sudden Randy Orton is examining the room. Then he's messing with the little toy babies, and then oh my God, he gets ambushed again from behind by Bray Wyatt. I mean, it was a freaking brawl, guys. And let me tell you the most craziest part. So after that, guys, did y'all see the part when Bray Wyatt kicked Randy in the balls, bro? I'm like, that's some dirty shit right there. You gonna kick him in the balls like that? That's so messed up. But then that's not even the messed up part. Then after that, when he's on the ground screaming in agony after getting kicked in his freaking nuts, Bray Wyatt takes this big, dirty, nasty refrigerator and throws the refrigerator and smashes Randy Orton's carcass. He takes this big, dirty, nasty refrigerator and smashes Randy Orton's body. I'm like, Bray Wyatt, you are crazy as hell, bro. After that, then Bray Wyatt walks out of the house, and he gets on his knees and he's like, follow the buzzards, you know, all that crazy stuff he does. And then the house just turns all complete red, and I'm like, oh shit, is Randy Orton dead? Like, what the hell? Like, and then Bray Wyatt gets into the limousine that Randy Orton originally came in, and he was like, limousine driver, can you drive me to the arena? And then that's the end of that. So then after that, we get back to the pay-per-view, and we see Bray Wyatt standing in the middle of the match with his hands out. Like, I'm like, oh my God, did he really defeat Randy Orton? Hell, did you kill Randy Orton? Don't kill my man like that, bro, for real. So then after that, Randy Orton, out of nowhere, because he's a freaking viper, he's a snake, sneaks up behind freaking Bray Wyatt in the arena. So apparently Randy Orton survived whatever happened to him in that house. And then they start duking it out. Randy Orton gets a chair and he starts beating the hell out of Bray Wyatt. Then Bray Wyatt and them get out the ring and they start fighting outside the ring. Bray Wyatt then gets DDT'd by Randy Orton, bro. I'm like, oh my God. So Randy Orton was beating the hell out of Bray. Bray was beating the hell out of Randy Orton. They were duking it out now in the arena. So then after that, we get back. So after that, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt ended up getting back in the ring and continuing to fight for a couple more minutes. So Randy Orton is getting ready to do his RKO. And I'm like, oh, this is the end. Oh no, Bray Wyatt's gonna freaking lose. Oh no. So then out of nowhere, when Randy Orton's getting ready to do his RKO, he gets jumped by these freaking guys. I've never even seen these guys before. They get jumped by some security guards or some guys in a suit and tie and shirt. And I'm like, who are these guys jumping Randy Orton? And then out of nowhere, Bray Wyatt gets back up and he's getting ready to Sister Abigail Randy Orton. But Randy Orton counters the Sister Abigail. And then Randy Orton then RKO's Bray Wyatt out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Randy Orton's about to beat Bray. Okay, so now I know how this is going to end. And guess what, guys? Guess who interferes? Guess who interferes in that match? Jinder Mahal. I'm like, if you don't take your... What are you doing here, Jinder Mahal? You have nothing to do with this match. Jinder Mahal interfered by taking the WWE Heavyweight Championship belt and beating Randy Orton in the back of the head. Really? Like, what are you doing here? I was just wondering, like, what is Jinder Mahal's purpose of interfering in Bray and Randy Orton's match, guys? So then after that, Bray Wyatt then attempts to Sister Abigail Randy Orton, and Randy Orton loses the match. Bray is not the champion. He just beat Randy Orton. Randy Orton is still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So basically, again, I don't understand why Jinder Mahal decided to interfere in that match. But basically, guys, that's how WWE 2017 Payback ended, guys. It was really, really good. The House of Horrors was probably my favorite thing of the entire freaking pay-per-view, guys. But if you don't mind sharing with your girl, Angelic Barbie, your thoughts on the pay-per-view, let me know the good, the bad, and the ugly, guys. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, guys. It's your favorite gamer girl, Angelic Barbie. And until next time, guys, I'm out.